Hello, Cancer. Well, we're going to take a look at what's going on with your money and finances. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for being here. So glad you could make it. Now, Cancer, I already shuffled and laid out your spread, so let's get into your reading. At the end, we're going to take a look at what some additional guidance is from Spirit for you about your money and your finances here. Now, in the overall energy, you have the Hangman. For some of you, you focus on a Pisces, but with the Hangman here, you're looking to get enlightenment or look for the alternatives. For some of you, you're dealing with the hold up around your money and finances. Could be to do with an institution or the government, or looking for a decision from a bank, but this is delays and stagnation here, or this is you focusing on what you may need to sacrifice in terms of your commitments with this Hangman energy. But there's an energy of being stuck, and so the Hangman is asking you to pause, to hold up, to figure out and sort out what's happening, to stop any spending, to see how you can come up with a different angle, and to see how you can manage your money better with this Hangman energy, but also that your money may be on hold by an institution. And so your money and finances is the Tower with the High Priestess. So with the Tower, there may be a focus on a Scorpio. With the High Priestess, this is you, Cancer, or you could be dealing with a Taurus. But with the Tower here, there's some uncomfortable shakeups, adversities around money. For some of you, you gain an epiphany, gain some enlightenment here. For some of you, there's some sort of secret that's revealed or a secret that's being kept. For some of you, you're able to have drastic changes around your money and finances due to some sort of secret information or a gut feeling. So for some of you, this is you gaining enlightenment. For others of you, this is you experiencing an uncomfortable shakeup where there's drastic changes and unexpected expense. But there's a need for you to follow your intuition, or something is a mystery to you about how something got changed up around money and finances, or you're trying to, with the High Priestess, you may be focused on the reliance and support of others' opinions, or needing validation from others in some way that is causing some sort of devastation or possibly a reset. Now, the Tower is also saying that some of you, your uncomfortability and shakeup is because you are making drastic changes to deconstruct what's been happening with your money and finances, and make revisions to it. Okay, where you're trying to start fresh or start from scratch, or you're finding that you've had to start from scratch and, get enlightenment or follow your instincts and intuition, or some of you are secretly making changes, drastic changes to your money and finances situation too. But there's some uncomfortability here with the Tower. For some of you with the Tower, this was you following your intuition to avoid risky investments or gambling or taking risks that you didn't feel right about. For some of you, there's a mystery to how there's a problem with the organizational changes to your money, or an event that's impacting you personally with your money and finances. Now, for some of you, as it has to do with work, there may be some major organizational changes or downsizing or pay cuts. But the High Priestess here is saying that there's a need for you to trust your intuition with how you manage your money, or there's a need for you to be confidential, or you are choosing to be confidential here. However, this Tower is applying to you. You do have the King of Swords. So with the King of Swords, this is you focusing on making major decisions here. This is you also perhaps turning to someone in authority, or dealing with someone that's in an official capacity, or you are looking to do something in an official capacity concerning your money and finances. or you're looking to get some advice, but this is you looking to make logical, clear-cut decisions, also have clear-cut communication on perhaps the direction it needs to be taken, or with the major decision that you're making, or with intervention with the focus of having control in the situation. And so you do have the Sun and the Queen of Cups. So with the Sun and the Queen of Cups, with the Sun, for some of you, there's a focus on a Leo. First off, with the Sun, some of you are experiencing positive outcomes with your investments and money, where you're experiencing abundance because you are making emotionally balanced decisions. You're using common sense and you're following your intuition here, where your ability to reset your situation or make drastic changes around it, you're seeing positive results. For some of you, there's some struggle with seeing those positive results, but you're choosing to maintain a positive attitude, believing and sensing that progress will be made around your money and finances, even if struggling. Now, for some of you, I got to say with the Sun, and that's because the way the Sun looks here, the Sun don't look too fucking happy, right? Some of you, something comes to light. Some of you are lacking clarity. Some of you are not seeing the positive outcome and investments around your plans with your money and finances situation. Some of you are having trouble breaking free because your intuition could have been off with the Queen of Cups, or you are not using common sense, or you're not making balanced choices due to perhaps emotional spending here. Okay, so you want to be careful going forward here. Now, your attitude towards your money and finances, Cancer, is the Knight of Swords. Now, some of you being dramatic about your money, or you experiencing drama about your money. Others of you with the Knight of Swords, you're looking to take action, aggressive action, and assert yourself with any money and finance struggles that you could be experiencing, or to ensure progress with your money and finances situation. But this Knight of Swords is saying that you're focusing on trying to have fast growth with your investment of money, and that you are taking an aggressive approach with your strategy towards your money and investment, with the expectation or the hope for a high chance of success. And so be mindful to do the research here with this Knight of Swords, and be careful that you are not being too, that you're not moving too quickly. And for some of you, there may be a need to move quickly with this Knight of Swords here, okay? Because you want to cut out whatever is the holdup around your money and finances. Or you're looking to come to the alternative to the situation where there may be delays or hold up with your money and finances, or where there may be a need for a sacrifice about your money and finances, what you need to sacrifice financially to improve your money situation. And so your concern about your money and finances is the Four of Wands. You're concerned about having harmony, having success with your aims, seeing completion. For some of you, there's a concern around marriage or an event, or a concern with having harmony with someone else, or just harmony about your money and finances. Now, you do have the King and Queen of Swords here. So for some of you, this is surrounding a couple that is experiencing a divorce. For some of you, where there's a holdup with money, or there's a holdup with money due to the problems in communication. If this is just you, this is you dealing with the yin and yang within yourself with this King and Queen of Swords to find balance. But this Queen of Swords, as your challenge, is saying that you're having a challenge of getting the truth. For some of you, there's the challenge with this Queen of Swords of doing things in a smart way, a logical way, a rational way. For some of you, there's a challenge with making the right decisions. For some of you, there's a challenge with being able to cut something out. And for some of you, there's a challenge with your plans and your strategy with regard to what sacrifices need to be made, or with the delays or stagnation, or where your money and funds may be held up by an institution or government. So your likely outcome is the Seven of Swords, clarified by the Five of Cups. So this is you experiencing loss of money. Money is being taken from some of you. For some of you, someone's taking advantage of you. For some of you, your strategy and plan is causing you to self-sabotage yourself. For some of you, you were looking to get away with something that you were being deceitful with, or someone was being deceitful with you. With the Seven of Swords, this is also negative stinking thinking. The Seven of Swords is also saying be careful about money being stolen or taken from you. With the Seven of Swords, a crime may be being committed here. With the Seven of Swords, this could be you trying to strategize and figure out how to recover from the loss of money that you're experiencing, or to avoid it. But the Seven of Swords doesn't bode well either. Okay. When I look at the Seven of Swords, it really looks like you're trying to get away with something, so you might want to be careful with that. But it does feel like that money is being taken or stolen in some way here. But certainly, Cancer, it looks like you're going to be experiencing a loss of money, and you're going to be in your feelings about it. So this Five of Cups is asking you to focus on how to salvage your situation and start making plans to recover by seeing what you have left to improve your circumstances, okay? So let's take a look at what some additional guidance is for you. Spirit, what is the guidance for Cancer regarding their money and finances? Now, for some of you, this is as a result of you receiving a decision from an authority figure around your money and finances, or you're waiting for a decision. And some of you, the sun is that you still don't have clarity about the situation, and so it's got you in your feelings. And so you are being dramatic, or you might be trying to resort to drastic measures because you want success with your aims, and you may be concerned about home, or your money concerns or issues is happening as a result of home, where it may be issues with a home that you own or buy, or home improvements, or home needs of a home. Spirit, what is some additional guidance for Cancer regarding their money and finances? What is some additional guidance, please, for Cancer's money and finances? What is some guidance, please, for Cancer's money and finances situation? Wow, okay. You got 5 cards that came out? Really? Okay, here we go. Thank you, Spirit. Power of prayer. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. So remember, you do have the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, which are very intuitive. So pay attention to your gut instinct and what you're sensing. Attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. Okay? So be mindful of how you are thinking. Thoughts become things, and focusing on what you're attracting, because whatever you're thinking, you will attract. And there is a need for you to be mindful not to be chasing something, which you seem to be doing here with this Knight of Swords energy, okay, where you need to be focused more on attracting what you need to see happen with your money and finances, opposed to chasing it. You chase it, you're pushing it further away. Quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Okay? There's a need for quiet retreat because you're experiencing some sort of shakeup. And with the High Priestess, this is something that is a mystery to you, or this is something that you are sensing. but your intuition is at play at this. So either your compass is on or it's off, okay? So be mindful of that. You also have donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies, okay? So this here is you giving to the situation, or seeing how you can be charitable or receive support, help, charity, or donation towards your situation around your money and finances. This may well be with the high priestess, you focusing on relying upon others' opinions or needing validation from others that you are communing with. Just be careful about that, because for this tower to be here, it's going to be uncomfortable and some adversities, whether this is a tearing down of your money and finances, or a unexpected expense, or drastic changes at work, or just drastic changes in general, whether these are external factors are happening, or this is something where you're trying to deconstruct your situation and trying to reconstruct it, and either way is uncomfortable. Okay, so be mindful of what revisions are needed or are being incurred here. And then you have words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for others and for yourself. So there's a need to have words of abundance, okay? For some of you, there may be a need for you to be mindful about how you are communicating, because this here is blunt and sharp communication as well with this Knight of Swords, where you're questing to get some clarity, or wanting the truth, or wanting to break free, or wanting something positive to happen, or trying to push for that, or the energy that you're putting into something here. Use common sense, okay? Because this here is you either going to start experiencing a positive shift through the struggle, or as you have been dealing with struggle, or you're bringing struggles in some way due to how you're feeling about a situation. So just make sure you have clarity, and that you are focusing on how to nurture and take care of a situation in order to break free, or to see something positive happen after struggle, or for you to see progress with a situation where there is some sort of hold up here, okay? So that you can feel better about what's going on, or do what you need to feel better about this situation, without you being blunt, being reckless, being ruthless, or cutthroat. Some of you may feel like being cutthroat, or you may be feeling like you're experiencing a cutthroat situation being done to you. But this Seven of Swords don't look good, okay? So recover, because you got some struggles that you got to deal with, and you will. I hope these messages help. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye, Cancer.